Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience. I'm Nancy McCann, and we're coming to you live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. With me tonight is Dawn.
Woohoo!
So, as always, it's a claimed show. We have some Silver Age that came in, and we have some modern stuff, and it's just a wide variety of things. So I'm going to show the books, and when you see something that you would like to purchase, please put the title and issue number in the comments, and whoever does that first, we will award them the opportunity to buy the book. We will send out PayPal invoices throughout the week, and then we just ask that you pay them within a couple of days. And we ship everybody in medium priority boxes. So when the box gets full, that's when we ship it out. If you want it shipped sooner, you do have to tell us because we have no way to know otherwise. And I see a whole bunch of people coming in. This is awesome. Mr. Nope and Round Guy. And who else is here? Ooh, Wade's here. And of course, Jay's here. Our producer Jay's here, thankfully. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. All righty. So it's been quite a couple of weeks. I'm sorry about last week, but we had places to be.
Yeah.
And it was all beautiful and wonderful. But we're back now. And my husband had his full knee replacement surgery done yesterday. And I spent most of today at the ER. So it was quite the day. Anyway, but we're here now and it's all good and we're going to have fun. So we'll be back in just a minute. I was just seeing Pastor Michael's with us. Hello. And Jackie. Thanks for being here tonight. So knee replacement surgery, no joke. Yeah. Jesse had it yesterday. Everything went great. But then at 5 o'clock this morning, he put too much weight on it and caused some damage, he thought. And so it took all day to arrange to get him to the ER to get an x-ray. And we did that, and he did not hurt anything. So he's in a lot of pain, but apparently the knee itself is A-okay. So at least we have the peace of mind now, knowing that he didn't bust anything. so I just got back from the ER, which is always an adventure. It was like all these weird things happen. Like they brought us into one room, and then the wheelchair they gave us was too big. It wouldn't go through the bathroom door. So he needed to go to the bathroom, but they wouldn't give me a different chair, and he couldn't walk. So I couldn't get him in there. So then they eventually took us in this other room, and then he couldn't get into the other room that they wanted to examine him. I don't know why they gave us such a big, I mean, it was just random because they didn't even see him before choosing to wear him. They just brought out the world's biggest wheelchair I've ever seen. Thing was heavy, and I couldn't. And finally, they put us in this room that's usually like a triage room because it was the only room with a door big enough. So we get in there, and then we couldn't get out. Like you had to have a pass card to get in or out, and we were locked in there. And he still had to go to the bathroom, and so I had to like go on this adventure where I tried doors until I found a secret way to get out. And like snuck out, and then I came around. Oh my gosh. I went up to the receptionist. I go, I just had to make a break out of that room. and then I'm like, but can you open the door? And it was just I don't know why it's always like that at the hospital. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Oh well, welcome, Johnny. Ooh, I'm glad you're cleared to go back to work. Pastor, that's awesome. And no, he doesn't need a chauffeur. That would be me. And no, there's no discounts involved, Wade. Never is. Have you been sick this week, Wade? I didn't know that. But yeah, no, just just the ER visits. It is true. They are always an adventure. But it was just crazy. And then they had to have someone else wrap his leg back up after, and and then I'm like, I'm not going to make it. And so I texted Don. Oh, and that other text you got was from Jesse, who doesn't know how to text.
I was like, what is this saying?
I hit him the phone and I go, I need you to tell Don this. And then he goes, I don't know. I can't see what I'm doing. And then he gave it back to me and I look at it, said 2 dose.
Yeah, I was like, I'll figure it out.
And it's like,
we'll get it.
Well, at least Dawn's resilient and resourceful because she managed to get in, set everything up. And all is good. Wester, east to Wester. Yes, indeed, Steve. No, flu. That's not good. I'm glad you haven't come by to see me because I don't need that. No alcohol tonight, so you're out of luck on that. Yeah, I saw last week that they filled in for us with a Superman Day show.
Cool.
So that was cool. I watched part of it. And so I'm glad you were able to find somebody to fill in. So there was something. It wasn't us, but it was something. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start showing books. I honestly don't have any recollection of what books are in this box because it'll be as big a surprise to me as it is to you because I graded these a few days ago because of the whole knee surgery thing. So I haven't been here in a couple days to be grading things. So, but I know there's Silver Age in there because I remember doing it. Nope, Luther doesn't get a day. Only good guys get a day. All right. First, I have a Wolverine 100 in Very Good from 1996. It's $8. It's the one with the special hologram on the cover. That's pretty good. It actually shows on the camera pretty well. This one's in VG, but it's $8. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's who that is. Johnny Brown is Mac.
Okay.
Yes. We need continuing get well wishes to Mac Brown and to Jesse McCann that they start doing a little better.
Yes, exactly.
It's been a lot of medical stuff the last few weeks. Wait, are you claiming said Wolverine 100? Absolute Batman #1, 4th print. So in case you haven't jumped on to this title, it's very popular. It's $5. Batman 116B from 2022 and very fine is $5. That cinnamon air freshener is plugged in again. It's like I had a customer come in the other day and he goes, "This place smells like my grandma's kitchen." And I was like,
cinnamon.
That isn't really usually what comic stores are shooting for, but most people walk in and say they can smell the comics, know, but apparently it's very cinnamony up here in the front. Okay, so give that one to Wayne.
All right.
Even though he hasn't said anything, but Strange Tales number 143 in good is $7. This is from 1966. You can probably see there's like a pretty significant crease across this cover. But it's complete and such. And it came from that collection that has a little bit of a musty smell to it. But it's not so bad. Ghost Rider 28, very fine, $8. 1982. But the car racing's already started. Started here on Key Street. Tales for Round Guy. Yeah, it's been a weird day today. It's rained a lot.
Yes.
I mean, there was some pretty serious storming going on last night, and then it rained a lot today. But right now it wasn't raining, and I was grateful.
Yes, I bet you are.
Because I was trying to make this fast drive in.
I bet you were flying. That's why I said drive safe.
I did see that. She's like, drive safely. I'm like, I always drive safely, but I honestly did drive quickly.
I knew you were.
And it was raining. But I had 2 instances where people were going way too slow, and I had to go around them.
I was like, drive safe, drive fast. We don't need a new host tonight. So.
Well, it's kind of like a mixed message, isn't
like,
it?
Drive safe.
Oh, but get here. But get here. But get here. It did raid toads. Marvel Team Up, number 11 in fair is $5. It's Spider-Man and the Inhumans. Yeah, no, it was something out there. But I was busy taking care of my husband. It was like, when people can't walk, they have a lot of needs.
Yeah.
Well, it gave me the opportunity to do some bathroom cleaning while I was hanging out upstairs, and it wasn't entire. It was a productive day.
Okay.
Incredible Hulk number 369, very fine, $7. I think these are I have a little run of Hulks here that are just random. Number 370, very fine, $5. That's funny, Jay. You don't want your dog to get lost in the tall grass. Hulk 371, very good, $2.50. Yeah, I need to get. I'm behind on getting my grass cut too, but only because I got a new iPhone and for some reason my Venmo won't work, and so I can't pay my guy that cuts my grass, and so he won't come if I don't pay him. It's so weird how that is.
I told mine to skip this week here because it just rained so much and everything. I was like, let's just skip this week. You can come next week.
Well, he cut mine a couple weeks ago, and then it grew like crazy. Now there's grass like this tall back there. Okay, so 370 and 371 for weight.
All right.
Okay, 372, 650, very fine. Yeah, so good thing I don't have a dog. It would get lost in my backyard. I'd never be able to see it. Of course, it's almost the time of year where all the bunnies come.
Yeah, that's how my backyard is.
Sometimes I'll have like 100 of them out there, and they're all popping around. Oh, see, Mr. Nope cut his grass yesterday. Like he's ahead of the crowd.
There you go.
But the wrong guy could still get snow.
Oh.
Well, here anything's possible.
I mean, it's true.
It's Tennessee spring. There have been known to be late snowstorms, but
You never know,
it's been like 80 degrees though.
Yeah.
X-Men 2099. One newsstand, very fine, $8 from 1993. With the
I like that one.
blue metallic-y border.
I like the blue.
Yeah, it is pretty. 6 hours to cut the grass. Well, it would take me more than that to do mine if I had to do it myself. I've got the guy that comes out and he stands on one of those mowers and like drives around.
Yeah. That's a good one to have.
Yeah, it's got a pretty wide, like, cutting arm. Right. So, but he's still out there a long time. Just going
Gotcha.
My dad used to have a riding lawnmower, like one of the old ones, and whenever he got angry with anybody in the family, he'd go out and mow the lawn. And sometimes he'd be out there riding around and be like, "Uh-oh, who said something to Dad?" You know, and then the grass would be really mowed down short if we had a bad week. All right. This is a special Marvel Action Hour Iron Man from 1994 that came out from a, I'm trying to remember the name of the company. I think it says back here. Genesis Entertainment. They pack these, and it is in its original poly bag, and it's sealed. And it's got like a little book in the back. It's like the comic, but then there's a book in the back that's like a Marvel Action Hour promo for, I guess, okay. It has a preview of the Action Hour, which were the cartoons they were planning to show. And then it has an acetate print. Yeah, and a bunch of other little things in there. But it's in its original bag, and it's $4. I can't say that I even remember this when it came out, but here we are. Segway style lawnmower. I guess you could say it's like that. It's like yeah, I mean it's like a tractor kind of, but they stand up. I see them around town too.
Yeah, a lot of the like industrial mowers around here
Are
like,
that way.
have their own. Yeah, that's what they use. But I can't think what they're called right now.
I don't know, but they stand up and they have hand controls and they like do this to turn.
Like one of the zero turn.
Yeah, and they can turn really.
Yeah, like because my dad had like the one you said that was a zero,
Mm-hmm.
and once he went from the steering wheel to the. I was like, I'm good, thanks. I'm not going to learn.
You're like, I'm out.
No, you're going to have to find somebody else smell the yard now, Dad. Done. Not learning it.
Yeah. I kind of wish we still had the riding one. I'd probably go out and do that. But I really shouldn't because I'm allergic to everything.
Yeah, Nancy, don't push it.
So I don't need to be doing that.
Don't
That's why I
push
pay a guy to do it because I really can't get out there. And we also have bees and I'm allergic to those. And
Ma'am, don't.
It's not good.
We do not need me doing this Friday. Not showing you. Do not cut the grass.
See, now we know where Dawn's bread is buttered. She's like,
I will come mow the grass.
Dawn will mow my grass if I do the show. She doesn't want to do the show. I need to do that snappy hand motion again, but with a smack sound effect. Well, that's up to Jay to add the sound effects. He can do clips and like, yeah, you just never know. All right. X-Men versus Avengers #1 from 87. Very fine. $12. It's such a random pile. Okay. Dark Man #1 from 1990. Very fine. $8. Flash 211 in fine. $16.25. 1971. Avengers #37 in pour. This one's detached from both staples, but it is complete. But it does smell funny. but if you don't have an Avengers 37 for $5, it's a good fill-in. 211. Let's see, what's a 211? Oh, the Flash. That shouldn't surprise me. There we go. Looney Tunes #242 in fair from 1961. This one's $3. Let's see if it had writing on it, but it isn't that. Oh, it's just very rough on the spine right here. But that's pretty funny. Bugs' own foot is playing the role of the
snake. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I used to love watching the Looney Tunes.
I love Looney Tunes too. It's one of the best things ever. Oh, goodness, we have things. All right. Not that thing. Okay. Thor #133, very good, $37. These are also from that, as we call it, the smelly collection. They actually came in with another big box full of comics for me on Easter Sunday of all days.
No.
But there were these nice Thors in there. 133, very good, $37. #155 in good is $6, 1969. It has a split in the spine right here. Number 134 and fair, $20, 1966. The People Breeders. Oh, it's a musty smell, not cigarettes. I'm almost positive. It smell. What they told me is that they had these comics stored in a back room of a house where there was a hole in the roof, and so rain was getting in. But the comics were all bagged and boarded, and they weren't wet. And the books, none of them have any kind of water stains or anything like that. They just were in that environment, I guess, and they just absorbed the smell of the room. And so I think it's possible the smell would come out of them if you left them out in the air for a while. But I bagged them up because when they're in the bag, you can't really smell it. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I do grade them a little lower when they don't smell perfect. I know that sounds crazy. And somebody told me I don't think CGC does that. They don't have a smell criteria.
Well, we do.
But I do, because I think they're worth less when they're smelly. But yeah, I've had collections come in that smell like cigarettes. That's unpleasant as well.
Yeah.
That's hard to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Thor 156, very good. 1968, $12. But I had a Avengers 10 in this collection that I think we showed on the thumbnail, but I did sell that in the store this week, so sorry about that. But I do have some other good ones coming up, so it's okay. And we're still taking requests as well. Like, the sooner you put in a request, the better. Because that way, during the commercial, I can help Dawn look for them in the store, run around, and, get you some stuff. Flash 220 in good is $4. Oh, he's looking for Knight Rider.
Okay.
I don't know that we would have any of those, but he would like. Wrong guy wants Flash. Okay. Number 221 and very good is $7.50. No. I am so tired, Jay. I don't think I'm going to get any of your jokes. Not that I usually get them anyway, but I'm definitely not going to get any of them. It's time to go on our first break. We'll be back in just a moment. I'll go look for some Knight Rider.
Where would they be at?
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No. I mean the fun kind. It's SketchUp with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on the
And
shadow.
Sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
SketchUp with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it.
welcome back. We looked and did not find any Night Riders. Round Guy gets the Flash 221. Jim wanted to catch me running.
Well,
You did catch me throwing myself into the chair as fast as I could. Very good. All right, I got a few more flashes for you, and then I'll go back to some other stuff. Flash 222, very good, $7.75. Oh, we'll have to look for Ragman. Ragman would be in Superhero if you want to repeat. Flash 223 and very good, $6. Flash 224, very good, $6. I'm just waiting for Dawn to come back before I show your claims. 226 in fair is $2.50. I love this one. 227, very good, $6. Nobody should read the story of their own death. I think that's a terrible idea.
I did not see any.
Well, no luck on the Ragman. Sorry, Jackie. 222, 223, and 224, all going to Round Guy. Oh, and more. And 227. This one's awesome. All right. I also have 231 in fine, $9. I think there's going to be some more flashes in the box, too. I just didn't quite get to them. It's an Image Comic Big Game number 2, $5. And Round Guy wants 231 as well. Here you go. Well, Ken, you always miss good stuff. You missed the story of my adventure in the ER. I barely made it here in time, too. It was awesome. Because Don really had it under control. Thank goodness. Big Game number 1, $5. Adventure Time number 24, near mint, $9. Have you ever watched Adventure Time, Don?
Yes.
I love that show. It's so weird.
Yes.
Like Iraq, Son of Thunder, number 20. That's very random. Fine, $2. Ashley and Braden were here tonight. One of them pulled these books. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
It could get very interesting. Elvira in Monsterland, number 4, $4. Jay and Silent Bob, number 1, very fine, $8. Bane Conquest, number 12, and fine for $2.50. Like, oh, okay. Lunar Room, number 4, $4. Now Jay's making me hungry. Shame on you. I didn't get to eat any dinner tonight.
Oh my goodness.
When I leave here, I might get bacon and pancakes.
That
It's the
all
only
sounds
thing
so
open.
good.
The only thing open will be Waffle House.
Yeah.
Huh. I hate to leave Jesse alone, but
He's sleeping.
He's probably sleeping.
Yeah, he went out when you left.
It's true. It was funny because when we were coming back from the yard, he goes, I'm going to be in so much pain. I'm not going to be able to sleep and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. And then when we got home, I got him upstairs. I got all his stuff that he needed and, refilled his ice and put his ice pack on his knee and propped his feet up. I got all the stuff done. And then I look over and he's like, he's just out. So I slapped his CPAP machine mask on him and off I went. So
Ran for the hill.
So hopefully he's gonna, be okay tonight. But he'll probably be asleep when I get home. I hope. Well, thanks, Mac. Yeah, there's definitely some interesting Silver Age, and there's still more coming. So stay up if you can. Lumpy Space Princess. I love Lumpy Space Princess. Star Wars Jango Fett #1, $5. Tick #2, very fine, $3.25. I love the tick. Tick #4, very fine, $3.25. Tick the Endland Epic #3, $6. Tick Endland Epic #4 in fine, $2.75. You're right, Jay. I think just stay at your house, Wade. Sounds like you've been sick. We don't need you giving the flu to Jesse. He does not need that right now. Tick #5, very fine, $2.75. #6 is $4. The Mangalicious tick #1, Rise of the Setting Sun, is $3.25. Very fine. And then we go Tick the Big Yule Log Special, $10. Adorable. Okay. Sorry, folks. I just smashed the comics onto the screen, whacked the camera away. It's gonna be like that. I'm just shocked I'm here at all tonight. Honestly, I'm like so tired. It's hard taking care of somebody after they have surgery. You don't think it's gonna be that bad, but then it's just the constant not sleeping because I had to get up throughout the night.
Not give him his medicine and stuff.
Help him with this and that.
Yeah.
It's just all night long. So I've been watching TV shows and not sleeping. And I've just the last couple of weeks I've had a bad sleep situation. I had 2 nights in a row and I slept 3 hours and then I just I don't know. I've been just muddling through life. All right. Wolverine, the original limited series, #2, newsstand copy. Very good, $16. And #4, newsstand VG, $20, 1982. Hulk #365, very fine, $6. Hulk 366 in fine, $4.25. That's probably true, Jay. Many people feel like they're muddling through life these days. 367, very good, $2.75. No, I just had like so many things in a row that had to get done, and it was like my taxes, so I had to do the accounting for the store, and then I had Holy Week. I just had a lot of music to learn, and then and then I knew about this knee replacement coming up with Jesse. But meanwhile, I'm trying to like redo the POS system for the store. I haven't even started on that.
That's on the back
And then
burner.
like 4 days after I send all the stuff to my accountant for the taxes, you had to file an extension because you didn't have time to get it done. I woke up one morning. My very first thought was I did not give him the expenses from my credit card account, and so I still have to do that. I got to do that tomorrow. But I left off like all these expenses that I should have put in. So luckily he hadn't filed it yet. So now I have to.
Yeah, close call.
But it's like, so it's just one thing after. But it was funny how it just came to me in a flash. Like when I first woke up in the morning, our brains work in weird ways.
It does.
It's like the rest I got allowed my brain to function on a different level to where it was like expenses from your credit card. Those were not included in that big spreadsheet you did. And it's like, weird. Hulk 368 in fine, $5.50. But yeah, I haven't even started on the POS thing because I really just have to set up a new Shopify website for the store. It's going to be very exciting. I think people are going to be able to shop through that, and it's like it could be very, very good for us. Definitely better than the way our website looks now. So I'm excited to do it, but I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Congratulations, Rhonda.
Oh, you got $30 back. Hey, that's good. Anytime you get anything back, it's good.
Yes.
I have no idea what I owe, except that I have to pay the accountant, and that's going to be a lot of money.
Oh.
So I got to save up for that this week. All right, I got another flash for you, and this one's a 100-page giant. It's Flash 232, very good, $10.75. Lovely purple.
Mm-hmm.
We like. Okay. There we go.
Thank you.
This box is starting to aggravate me. Don't want to fall off the stool and end up at the ER.
No. Yeah. Not another trip.
That would pretty much be awful. Because, they don't give you a discount for frequent.
There's not a 2-for-1.
Yeah, they don't give you anything for being. I mean, one of the good things, though, is that I've been to our hospital locally here so many times. I know where everything is.
Yeah.
I think anytime like where all the bathrooms are in a place, you're doing good.
That's it right there.
Like I used to have a season pass to Disneyland, and I knew where every
everything
bathroom was in Disneyland. I find that to be a useful thing. Oh, last year you owed $1,500. Yeah, it's bad when you owe, but it's bad when you get too much back too, because that means you let the government use your money for free.
Yeah.
All year. It's still always good though.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to go borrow that. Oh yeah, I guess that probably would if I went, what over tea kettle. Right here. That would be terrible. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 38 Knight's End variant. Huh? It's $5. That one is cool. Venom Circle of 4, 13A, very fine, $8. Spider-Man Double Trouble, number 1, $4. That's a neat cover. Dark Wolverine, 77A, in fine is $2.50. I'm going to say Braden picked these, and he just picked the covers he likes.
Yeah. He actually talked some yesterday. So
He talked to you?
yeah, we had some conversations. We did.
He's a nice guy.
He is. He's very
And he does
nice.
know a lot about comics. So
Yeah.
when people come in, he can
Yeah,
talk
he
to
was really because that was helpful.
Daredevil number 6, $4. It's always good to have somebody out on the sales floor that knows something about comics.
I was like, I got the register part. You got that part. We're good.
Yeah, it's a good team up right there. Blood Hunt number 1, $6.
That's an interesting cover.
There's been this trend toward doing these covers where they have they're wearing the color of the background, so parts are
Okay.
not visible. If you kind of look, it looks like you can kind of in your mind imagine that he's wearing a green
Yeah.
suit coat. But they've been doing those in a lot of titles. It's kind of a neat thing. Blood Hunt 2, $5.
It's like he didn't get the school memo picture.
What's that?
He didn't get the school memo picture. That's
Oh.
what we always used to when I was a school teacher. We'd have to send home for picture day. Don't wear certain colors.
Oh,
it
'cause
looks like
it's the
there's green
background?
screen. Yeah. Like you'll just see your kid's
Yes.
head floating.
Negative space is what they call those.
Mhm.
Negative space covers. But I haven't heard color bleed, but that makes sense too.
Yeah.
You were a school teacher?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was.
What did
I had
you
my
teach?
I had my master's in teaching. I was in special ed.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Firefly number 5, $5. Well, that's neat.
I did that for 10 years.
Only 2 years?
10.
Oh, 10 years. 10
Yeah.
years is a long
and I
time.
started working at the restaurant in the summer just to have
Yeah.
something to do. And
And then it just kind of led to a career.
went to that. Yeah.
Superman number 6, $3. Rebirth. It's interesting that a restaurant could pull you away from teaching. It's kind of a sad
It
statement.
kind of happened like
Yeah.
when COVID and everything. So there was a lot of changes going on with the school, and they didn't really need
didn't
like
know
my little
that.
position as much. And so the restaurant did mean me a lot. So, and I went into management then
Mhm.
after that. So, yeah,
That's
because I worked
crazy.
like 20 days straight at the restaurant during COVID without a break.
Wow. Because there's just nobody working.
Yeah, we only had so many people we kept on staff.
I mean, people weren't coming in to eat as much, but I bet the takeout was
it was
crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
And we weren't set up for that.
Well, you
like
got set up for it,
curbside.
didn't
we
you?
did, and like
Yeah.
no time.
Because my dad used to, even before COVID, my dad used to go to Olive Garden and have them bring the food out to him
Yeah.
because he couldn't walk very well.
Yeah. And if
So-
we had people like that, that we would, tell us which spot you're in when you get here,
Yeah.
I can't. But yeah, as far as like the amount all at once, no, we were not. Our place looked like a war zone.
I bet.
We turned one of the dining rooms like completely into
To
like
set up
a
for-
setup section, and it was just I would get home some days, I would leave, and I would have already been there, like from open till like 6:00, and I'd get home
Mhm.
and get my work clothes off, and the manager would be like, call me, and she would be like, hey, we're getting our butts handed to us. She was like, and I only lived 5 minutes from the restaurant.
That was the mistake you made, is letting them know that you only live 5 minutes from the
Back at
restaurant.
the restaurant.
This is Superman 39 and fine, $3.50. Yeah, when I worked as a restaurant manager, there were so many times where we would be short of staff and we couldn't, there was really nobody to call in
Yeah.
because I worked in a union restaurant. And so there were like, people
Only
couldn't,
certain ones.
people had to work certain jobs,
Yeah.
and they couldn't cover for other positions because of their union status. And so like you had, everybody was very specialized. And so there were a lot of times where I had to do all those jobs. And there were a few times where I closed the restaurant and then had to open the restaurant and then had to close the restaurant. And I just slept like just a few hours in between. Yeah. And one time I actually left from closing and when I was leaving, the cooks were coming in for the morning.
Oh my God.
And they're like, Oh, why are you here so early? I know, I'm leaving. But you were here this morning. They had already gone home, slept all day, and had come back.
Lord, no. I'm out of here.
And I'm like, yeah, bye. All right, we're going on another break. When we come back, I have some more Silver Age.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience.
Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Welcome back. I said Silver Age, and I mean Silver Age. However, Don reminded me right as we cut out that it's time for new product. So got the new product here. I'm going to run through these comics real quick, and then I've got some new toys, and then we'll go back to the comics. All right. Starting with the Absolute Martian Manhunter, #2 came out this week, and has been selling really, really well. All the Absolutes are doing great. But if you didn't catch that one, you might want to. Absolute Wonder Woman. This is the 5th printing of #1. They've been having to go back to a lot of reprinting because they've all been so popular. And #7 came out this week. Avengers 25. Flash #20.
Yeah, I like that cover.
That's a good one. Infinity Watch #4. Justice League Unlimited #6. We have a number of different covers for this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one is the Bermejo cover.
Yeah, there were several covers for that one.
This one's it's nerdy. And this one is Spears.
Did you ever find that one we were looking for?
What's that?
Did you ever find that one we were looking for the other day?
What was that?
For the Justice League.
I don't remember. Oh, you mean when we were checking man and we could find? No. I don't know what happened. We'll have to talk about that after the show. There's a little bit of there's some issues.
Okay.
New Champions #4. Don and I have been struggling along on the new comics on Tuesday because, now we get so much stuff from Penguin, and they send like 6 different shipments a week instead of sending like one consolidated shipment. So it makes it like so much more work. X-Men number 15. And my niece Ashley, she unpacked all of them today, the ones that came in, so we're ready for Tuesday. But still, it's too much. Facsimile edition of Uncanny X-Men 134. Ultimate Black Panther number 15. And Werewolf by Night number 9, Red Band. Absolute Batman number 1, 5th printing. And number 2, 4th printing. Number 3, 3rd printing. Hi, Steve and Spot. Batman Hush. This is the second part of the story. Number 159 of Batman. And we have this very unusual cover. It's a Joe Keone's cover. It's so interesting. I guess they think they're funny.
Mm.
Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Absolute Superman number 1, 4th printing. And this is a new Image title. It's a 4-issue series, Moonshine Bigfoot. I ordered quite a few of these, you know. We know a little bit about Moonshine around here.
Yeah, and Bigfoot's pretty.
Bigfoot's very popular.
It's very popular around here. There's like a Bigfoot museum.
There's a Bigfoot festival, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley went to it a year or two ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She went because her paranormal investigation team had a booth there.
Oh, cool.
But it was actually pretty amazing. Like, just the amount of people and stuff people are into, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Universal Monsters, The Mummy, number 2. It's fun to go to those kind of things, though.
Mm-hmm.
Always stuff to look at, people to meet. G.I. Joe 6. Solomon Kane, number 2. And the Turtles of Grayskull, number 4. You didn't see that coming.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. We also got in Minecraft, the manga, volume 1. That one's $11.99. The new Calvin and Hobbes portable compendium, books 7 and 8. Which these are actually really nice. This is $21.99. They used to be in these big strip reprint books that were kind of hard to manage.
Yeah. You got to check those out at the library before.
The big ones?
Mm-hmm.
But they're a little hard to deal with on the shelf and stuff. These are nice. We got a new hardcover of John Lee Hooker. This is from Z2 Comics. They do all kinds of music-related comic books, and they do a lot of hardcovers. That's pretty neat. We'll have to look on the Mummy number 2 and see if there's a B cover.
That's on this side, right?
Mm-hmm. Should be right there. Back to the Future Time Machine pullback toys came in. I think they're models. Let me see. Yeah, they're model kits.
I got the
This one's $9.99. It's the number 3. We also have number 2 and part 1. So they're each $9.99. You can put together your own little time machine and take little tiny trips in it.
Pretty cool. You said issue 2, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
I had that one.
Wade, this is the alternate cover for Mummy. Let us know if you want that one.
Solomon Kane.
Yeah, we did get some. It's over here.
That's right. I'm like, which way?
I'm not sure if we have any left.
Let me see.
Solomon Kane number 2.
Yes. Which one did you show? Did you show this one?
I don't know, and it's buried. Yes, I think so.
I have these. Those two.
Okay, so on the Solomon Kane, we have it's funny, it doesn't, the other ones say, this one doesn't, oh, there it is. This is cover B. And then we also have cover D, which is actually my favorite. Okay, so Wade's getting them on me. Yeah, we did show Solomon Kane too. We had the A cover. Hey. So this is the A cover of the Solomon Kane. Ken wants all 3. We have more copies of this one though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if let us know if you wanted an A cover round guy. But these 3 are going for yeah, Ken K. And what's on the wall? Well, these are books I showed like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. But I'm glad to show them to you again. I do have some more wall books coming up, though, that I'm about to show. Oh, well, hello. Okay, Round Guy wants a cover A, Solomon Kane.
Okay.
Those are for Ken K.
All right.
All right. This is an Amazing Spider-Man 69 in good, $30. Number 34 in poor, detached, $40. This is the one per store all new Venom cover that just came out like about 2 weeks ago. And this one we're asking $40. This is a Humberto Ramos sketch cover that he did on a blank, and it is $100. And we have a couple of slabs from this collection still in. This is the Harley Quinn Invades Comic-Con, signed by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti, and it's 9.6, and it's $250. And this is this Amazing Spider-Man 31 5.0, $400. I also have a Spawn number 1. I have some 1 in 25 and 1 in 50 covers from the Absolute Batman from last week. And this is a foil cover from Superman 25. This one's $9. Okay. Back to my regularly scheduled. Oh, Spidey Predator. I think we might. Can you see if we have any of those left? They're in the media section.
In the which one?
Spider-Man Predator.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's been selling really well. I didn't get a chance to really look at it, but the covers look cool. She got sidetracked by Yorkie, a Yorkie puppy. That happens. Okay, here's some more of the books that I had up on the wall. I just pulled down. That are new variants. Ultimate Spider-Man 15, 1 in 25. It's $20. Absolute Superman 1/4 print foil edition, $8. Oh, this is another variant of the Mummy. Mummy issue 2. This is the C cover. I guess it's a 1 in 10. It's $10. G.I. Joe number 6, 1 in 10 is $10. Batman 159, 1 in 25 is $15. Batman 159, 1 in 50 is $25.
Nancy, would it be down here?
No, brand new book.
Oh, okay.
Came out this week. I'm not seeing it. I think it's that one that looks white. I'm not sure what title that is.
Godzilla.
Okay, so we don't have any more of the Spider-Man and Predator. It should have been under P, under Predator over there. Okay, Absolute Wonder Woman 7, 1 in 25 ratio variant, $20. EC Epitaphs from the Abyss 1 in 10, number 10 is 10. 10. Godzilla versus Hulk foil, it's $10. All these Godzilla versus, they've been doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and our local artist, Ben, he came in with a few remarked books that he did at home. This one's Batman and Ares, which is his character, and he wants $20 for that one. Gunslinger Spawn. This one's $20. Legion, $20. Superman, $20. And King Spawn, number 9. And that one he wants $30 for. Okay, and we did have a few toys I failed to show. This one's Rough House from Popeye. It comes with extra fists, which is kind of funny. $39.99 for that one. If no one buys it, it's going into my
That's what I was
personal
getting ready to
collection.
say. Somebody buy it, or Nancy's going to.
I have a collection of chefs and chef-hatted action figures. I can always order another one, so if you want it, go ahead. And then they came out with the Simpsons Radioactive Man. This is like the deluxe edition from Jack's, and it's $29.99. Well, that was pretty neat. I think I got everything over there. Alrighty. Amazing Spider-Man number 55 in good is $50 from 1967. The greatest Doc Ock cover ever.
Oh, that one is really cool.
And this one's from the collection that smells a little swampy. I can smell it. For those who weren't here earlier in the show, they came out of a house that had some water damage, but the books weren't water damaged. But they do have a little bit of a smell to them that needs to be worked on. Doc. Oh, the Doc Ock. I'm like, Doc, what book is he talking about? So Round Guy's going to take this Spider-Man,
All right,
put in his collection. I got a few more. 57 and very good, $75. It's featuring the power of Khazar. I always call it Khazar because they always used to put the little dash in there,
yeah.
as opposed to it being just Khazar.
Khazar.
Yeah, that Doc cover is basically the best one I think they ever did. It's very cool. Just these are the rest of the books tonight weren't. It's just the Spider-Mans, but I have a few more that are from that collection. I'll try to keep pointing it out. They just have a smell like they've been in a room that's wet, but they haven't been wet because they were bagged and boarded. It's just they picked up a smell that needs to be worked out. Amazing Spider-Man 83, very good, $40. And Amazing Spider-Man 158 in good, $5. I will continue with the swampy ones, and then I'll go back to the non-swampy ones. Oh, you like to call it musk? Yes. Although it sounds like a cologne.
Yes.
English leather. Yeah. They don't smell like English leather. Here we had some Captain Americas. Captain America 102, 1968. Very good, $17. High karate. That was a good one too. Captain America 106, very good, $14, 1968. And Captain America 111, very good, 1969, $70. Did I miss what a 158 is? Hey, round guy, what book was one? Oh, I see it. Never mind. I'm really tired. Okay, there you go.
And
it's the round guy.
And
83.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going back in time here. Okay, 83. Also for round guy. Well, I'm sorry that work is calling you. That's never a good thing. Oh, yeah, this one's interesting. This is a Fantastic Four number 43 and poor. It's $8. This came out in 1965. So that makes it, 59 years old. And it is number 43, and it's in poor because it's got silver pen ink, like a blotch of silver ink right here, and then like some splattering up in this area right here of silver ink. Very weird. So I don't know if somebody was signing comics with a silver pen and it got away from them and got on their Fantastic Four or what, but you can feel the ink. Because otherwise it wasn't too bad a copy, just kind of big, ugly silver splotch on it. You try to tell the work to stop calling you because I got Spider-Mans to buy. Let us know if that works.
Yeah.
I've never found that kind of thing to work out that well. I worked actually for one company where I asked in advance for the San Diego Comic-Con week off, and I had paid for the hotel room and everything, and I got down there and I was only there for like one day, and then they called me and said, we need you at a meeting in the morning, and I had to check out and go home.
Oh, geez.
And then when I got there, the meeting there was nothing important in the meeting. It was just that they wanted to be able to say that I was in town because it was a new restaurant that was opening. But when I was hired, I told them I had this thing for San Diego. But they wanted the franchisor to know that the manager was in town, and it's and it was just like, well, I was just in San Diego. It's like, and the restaurant was in LA. It's like, it only takes a couple hours to get back if there really was something. Geez. But they, ruined that year. It was terrible. I was so sad, especially because I couldn't get my money back from the hotel room. And then there was nothing. It literally was no meeting. I got there and they were just like, oh, they just wanted you to be here. And it's like, well, maybe they should have told me that when I accepted the job, because maybe I wouldn't have, So. Well, I have workplaces where they expect you to be available all the time. I had this one crazy boss who used Slack and would Slack stuff to people. And I had like people that worked in the restaurant that were hourly that would just like delete their Slack app when they clocked out and then put it back on when they came in. Yeah. Because he would like at 2 a.m, he'd send a message and he expected you to respond to him. Yes. And it was just like, well, would you like the people who work here to actually sleep? Or do you want them just laying in bed all night waiting for your Slack messages?
Corporate restaurants.
What's that?
I said that's the reason I left corporate restaurants.
Because it's crazy. Just there's no respect for anyone's time. No. Number 59, Fantastic Four and Poor, 1967. This one's got a little bit of the cover scraped off, but it is complete. What's Slack? Slack is crack, Jay. Slack is totally crack. No, Jay knows what Slack is because we use it. The Experience uses Slack. And we go round and round a little bit because most of the shows tend to only look at their Slack on the day of their show. And actually today I didn't even do that. I was at the ER and I never went on Slack. So I have no idea if there's any policy changes and I'm doing everything wrong. But we do use that. But in the restaurant, they used it all the time. But the owner used it all the time to just say stuff, And it was just like, it was crazy. Yeah, it I don't know. I found that to be an aggravating. Well, that boss was crazy a little bit anyway. Fantastic Four, number 33 in Fair, 1964, $28. This one's a little. The spine is rolled quite a bit. Yeah, we used to always say Slack is crack because like if you've got a very active Slack channel, it's really hard to get away from it. Yeah. You're like stuck in it looking all the time. Yeah. Jay was giving me a hard time because I don't look at my Slack as much as I should. I'm sorry. Hopefully there wasn't anything important today. Okay. Flash number 212. Very good. $7.75. So you have the addiction, the Slack addiction, Jay. Yeah, sometimes I look in channels that I don't even need to. When I'm in there, I'm like, I'll look here and I'll look there, and I'm like, Flash number 219, very good, $8.75. That's $1 million death trap. Herculoids ash can, number 1, $8. So 219 for round guy. And what are you saying, Jay? Not sure. This is the other Flash.
One of the villains looked like the top.
Oh, and was it? I don't know.
I think so.
Was it on that other one that he just bought?
Yeah, it was on the one Randy just got.
No.
The guy in the green and yellow, I believe.
Oh. Yeah, because he says, you win the bet, Mirror Master. It's worth $1 million to get Flash in jail. I don't know that character, so it could be. Okay. Metal Man number 50. That was the end of the... we're past the swampy ones, although I do have one more key to show you after the next break. These are just out of our store stock. Metal Man number 50 and fine, $4.75. Conan the Barbarian number 14, $4. Vampirilla Fairy Tales, $5. Archie Comics, Judgment Day, number 3, $5. Timeless, number 1, Peach Momoko Nightmare variant. This one's $7. The Sentry, number 1, Peach Momoko variant, $5. Star Wars Darth Vader, number 26, $4. Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Usagi 1F, 1 in 10, $10. Giga number 1, $4. First issue collector's item. So this is an homage cover. Sure, Dominic. Let me go. Let me dig through here and find it. Metal Man. This one's for Dominic. We're still taking requests. If there's anything anybody's looking for, please let us know. Because I had a very busy week and don't have too many more books already prepped. Batman 118C from 2022, $5. Batman Dark Knight 3 and fine, $3. Batman Legends of Dark Knight Annual 4, $5. Night Terrors Nightwing 1 in 25 ratio variant, $25. No, don't need the bat. Oh. No. It could be a relative.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say that.
Amazing Spider-Man Sinister Villain Spider-Man number 68B, $4.
The legend continues.
It does. It's never going away. It's eternal. Absolute Carnage number 5, very fine, 1 in 25 ratio variant, $15. Just don't spread that rumor too much around at church.
Got you. Not be saying anything.
Some people might not think that's funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There might be some that wouldn't.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us, Becky. If you ever need anything, just come on and request it. We're happy to show you whatever you're looking for. Oh, Steven Spock told his wife she should embrace her mistakes, and she gave him a big hug.
Oh, my word. That's hilarious.
That's a good one.
That is a good one, though.
Miles Morales, number 19, $4. Yeah, Jackie, I can. I can go back and find that Archie Judgment. That's crazy. You know how you like divide a deck of cards? Yeah. I just like picked up the pile and look, it was I don't even know how that happened. Hi, Lisa, welcome. This is a Judgment Day number 3. Can you look in the bin and see if we have any more of these? They would be in the media section under Archie Comics, in the bins under Judgment Day. Because I don't think we've shown any of these before. Other side, media. They should be under J for Judgment Day. We're going to look and see if we have any other ones. That's the one I have. Yeah, it is getting toward the end of the show, and Lisa shows up, but she's a little earlier than she has been sometimes. Let us know if you're looking for anything, Lisa. I'll be glad to show it to you. Oh, you have this one. Okay. Venom number 32, $4. Dominic wants the Superman 39 that I showed. Let's see if I can find that one.
No Judgment Day.
No more? Well, that was the only Judgment Day one. Let's see. You take those from me.
I gotcha.
And if I don't find that, you're going to have to look for it.
What are we looking for?
It's a Superman 39. I think it's in the pile I gave you before.
Like the ones over
yeah,
there?
Yeah.
We will look and see.
Yeah. Oh, no, nothing new on the Mike Costa Venom, Lisa. Nothing's come in that I've seen. A couple weeks ago, I showed what?
I think that's the joke.
Oh. Oh, a couple weeks ago. Gotcha. I am still on the uptake. I've been at the ER all afternoon, and
you said Superman
39. Yeah, and like I am just exhausted. There's just been so much going on. But the good news is that in that X-ray they took this afternoon that Jesse's knee is not damaged, so his surgeon will be very happy to hear that tomorrow. There's another thing like having to do work twice, you know. It's like nobody likes to do that. All right, she's still looking for that Superman. Yeah, no, and I haven't eaten since I had a little chicken salad sandwich at like 1 o'clock. It's not good. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 9, 1 in 25 from 2023. This one's $20. And then the vending machines in the ER are so terrible that the soda one wasn't working at all. And the candy one didn't have hardly anything in it. So.
And of course, it's the last one.
Oh, you found it. Well, that's because you stopped looking when you got to that one.
It's the last pile I went through.
All right. So this one was for Dominic, right? There we go. Superman 39.
All right.
Miles Morales Spider-Man number 25, 1 in 10, $10. Well, they're just hot rodding it out there tonight, aren't they?
Are.
I don't even think it was the motorcycle gang. It was they were cars.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Senior year's winding down for some. Graduations are coming up.
That's true.
They're out.
Nothing like crashing your car
exactly.
a month before graduation.
None that to happen.
Yeah, it is coming soon because they get out really early here.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I graduated, it was in May.
Like seniors, I think one of my friends said that their kid has like 10 days left, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, what I did is I was packing during that time because 10 days after I graduated from high school, I moved to California.
Oh, wow.
Because I had was offered a job working for a comic distributor out there that was opening a branch from there. And I had worked for them briefly in Atlanta over the summer. So they hired me to go to California. And that's why I left Tennessee.
Yeah, that's really neat, though.
Yeah, it was a great adventure. I had a wonderful life out there. I built quite a lovely life. And I was there a long time because I've only been back here, 5 years?
Yeah.
So I was gone from the time I graduated from high school until 5 years ago.
Wow.
I was in California. But I really love living here though. I appreciate it more now than I did as a teenager.
Yeah.
Because when I was a teenager, there wasn't much going on around here. There's still not that much going on around here.
More than then.
But there's a lot more now than there was. And I don't think I appreciated nature as much then as I do now.
We are so blessed.
We have the best.
Yeah.
We have the best stuff to look at. Even just the drive home from the store is like so beautiful.
Yeah.
That I can't stand it. It's so different than driving. I used to have to drive on the freeways in LA where they had cemented in the sides.
Yeah. So that's all you saw.
So you don't even see the neighborhoods you're driving through, which is probably a blessing also to not see the neighborhoods you're driving through. But you're driving through like a concrete tunnel all the way home.
Yeah.
It's just for an hour.
Exactly.
Here I'm seeing beautiful water and trees and farmland and
animals
and hay bales and it's just all that stuff. Oh, have a good night, Wade. We'll see you soon. This is Alex Ross cover of Hulk 13D from 2023. Very fine. $3.25. Night Terror Superman 1 in 25. $25. Detail on that one is crazy. Oh my God, I wonder who did this. Phila Braktukin. I have not heard of. Reminds me of Jeff Darrow, though.
That is so...
It's incredibly detailed.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Moon Knight number 24, 1 in 25 ratio variant, $20. Number 27, 1 in 25 is $15.
That is one that I haven't watched yet.
Moon Knight?
Yeah.
It's good. Number 28, 1 in 25, $20. I've always liked Egypt theme things, so I think it's neat.
I know. My favorite. I don't know why. I love the Mummy movies. Like
Yeah?
all the Mummy. Yes. I don't
They're
care.
good.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I have a big collection of books on Egypt, and
okay.
And at one point I went to buy one on eBay from this woman, and her father had been a professor of Egyptology, and she sent me not only what I bought but a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I got this whole big box, and in it he had all his notes,
cool.
and stuff. And I'm still going through it. 20. Okay. 24, 27, and 28 for
Yes,
Lisa.
he is awesome in those movies. I love it. He's just amazing overall. I like watching all of his stuff.
On that one, we're going to take our last little break, and when we come back, I have a very special Key Silver Age book to show, and a few more ratio variants, and then whatever else you request. We'll be back in just a minute.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward. I just go forward. I just go forward. I just go forward. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I just ignore it. I just ignore it. I just ignore it. I just ignore it. Rap hitting, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
That'd be really great, thanks.
Cool.
Yeah.
She was telling me about a friend that may have gone to high school with me that introduced her to Superman. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
We looked for the Sleepwalkers during the break and we did not find 21 and 31. We had like every issue between the two.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jackie. But keep slugging. You never know when we're going to hit it. Ultimates 1 variant edition, $25, 1 in 25. Ultimates number 4 variant, 1 in 25, 25. That's cool. Ultimates number 6 variant, 1 in 25, $15. Ultimate 7, 1 in 25, $10. What are they doing to me? Vampirilla Dracula Rage 6. Cover L. 1 in 5. Okay. This one's $5. I guess this must be a cosplay variant. You know, I have no idea which book this is. Let's take a look. It's Dark Reflections, Volume 1, Issue number 2. Uh-oh. And it's $10. Oh, you're welcome, Jackie. Anytime. Venom number 25, 1 in 25, $15. What if Galactus transformed Hulk? Design variant 1 in 10, $10. Okay, I've gotten to the end of my pile of books.
Come in, people.
So more requests are required, or else you'll start seeing just random stuff out of this box that's next to me. But before we get to that, this is that Key Silver Age book I was telling you about. This one also came from the Musk house, but it's looks otherwise pretty good. It has a couple of flaws. It has ink on the inside cover. It's from 1968, but it's the first appearance of Vision, Avengers number 57. And I am asking $175 for this one. And it can be considered in good condition. It has the ink in question is on just written at the bottom of this first page. So they made a little list on there for some reason. It says Vision 46, Hawkeye 20, Goliath 28, Wasp 23, Panther 14, and Black Widow 4. So I guess a shopping list. But other than that, the insides are really nice and flat and clean. And this is what the back looks like. It's actually really nice. There's just a few creases that go through, and that little bit of writing on the inside. That's otherwise a pretty nice copy. It doesn't smell quite as bad, but it does have a little bit of an odor to it. Wrong guy doesn't collect Avengers. Good to know. But still, first print Vision. Very cool.
That is very cool.
All right, I'm going to put this right up here on the wall. All right. I really did run out of books to show. Let's see what we... I don't know what box I haven't pulled stuff from in a while.
All right, there's a Marvel one.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything good in here. All right. Well, if you collect that, it's very cool.
Then it is very cool.
All right. Vengeance number 2 from 2011, $35. Venom Lethal Protector number 5, near mint, $35. Venom 6, $25. World War Hulk 1C, $40. This is the Diamond retailer exclusive.
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's neat. What if Thor battled Hulk? It's What If number 39, very fine, $30. Ultimate Comics All New Spider-Man number 2, in fine, $30. This is a 1 per store Wolverine variant number 37, $40. Wolverine Origins 1 in 100 Canadian flag, very fine, $40. Wolverine Old Man Logan, number 67 sketch variant from 2003, very fine, $50. Wolverine 1 in 50, number 1, $20. X-Men 2099 with a certificate of authenticity. It's double signed by John Francis Moore and Tom Smith. Limited edition of 9,500 copies from Catch a Star Collectibles. That's the certificate, and this is $20. Good night, Kenneth. Have a good night. Uncanny X-Men number 166. Newsstand, very good. 1983, $20. So yeah, this was a new comic when I graduated from high school. I was selling comics then.
Oh, wow.
When I was in high school, I used to sell comics from my bedroom at my house, the house that I still live in. I used to sell them from my desk and at the beginning of the first period at school. I'd have like a line of guys, and
that is pretty cool.
Selling comics to them, and then if they wanted to see back issues, they had to come out to my house. But I only let certain guys come out.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Savage She-Hulk number 6, near mint, $30. That's when my parents found out I was really a nerd. It's like all these boys were coming to my bedroom, but for comics, comics only. So this is was a key. It's got cover art by Bob Layton. Yeah. It was G.I. Joe was coming out. They had to be there for that.
Yeah.
It's just funny because that was how it was at my house.
And it's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I've stuck with it.
Yeah,
you know?
you've been with this. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing some rearranging here to get to some comics to show you. Aye. So let me show the same ones I just showed. I think I just showed these.
All right.
Maybe pull me out some from the front of the box. Yeah, it could have been really wholesome or really not. It really was wholesome. I was literally selling G.I. Joes and stuff. Anything else was like the furthest from my mind. Okay. It's true. I was like totally People's Connection because there was no comic book store here in Cleveland at the time. So I was really the only way to get brand new comics. We didn't even really have them in the newsstand here. It was really like a comic book desert. Sorry, I got super dehydrated. That machine wouldn't work at the ER.
Oh.
And I read that drinking milk is better at hydrating you than water.
Oh, wow.
It's just you can't drink that much milk.
Yeah, no. That would not be good.
Mm-mm. But I guess the fat that's in milk makes it digest slower, so you absorb more liquid.
Interesting.
Which is interesting because why don't they tell you to do that when you're like going to go run or something? I don't know. There's some downside to it.
I know when I come back from runs, chocolate milk. They say chocolate milk's better like after a run than like a protein shake. Really?
Oh, that's good.
That's what they used to tell us.
Peter Cannon Thunderbolt number 53 in Fair 1966, $7. Yes, Dawn likes to go out and run.
Yeah.
Occasionally I've seen her and almost run her over.
This is true.
Oh, Jackie, I can get that for you. It was
in this one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Devil Kids starring Hot Stuff, number 45, 1970 and good, $6. Dragon Wheels, number 56, 1972 and good, $3. Those good racing comic books. That's what we need now, some good racing comic books. Little Orphan Annie, 4-color, number 52, 1944 in Fair, $16. So if you ever wanted to own a comic from World War II era, there you go.
is this one? I don't
I'll have to hunt around for a Steven spot. Like for DC, because I have questionnaire inserts. I haven't seen any comics come across my desk that have that insert in them, but I'll keep an eye out for it for you. Did you find the Archie? Oh, she found a bunch of Archies. I'll just show them.
That's all I saw.
I think it was this one that she saw.
Okay.
Okay. Here's some Archies for you. Archie Annual number 10 in Pour from 1959 is $10, and it's a big giant size edition. And it has some water stains. You can see them on the cover right through here, which is why it's Pour, because it looks, otherwise it's complete and such. Archie's Mechanics. This is a really cool book. This is number 1 in Pour from 1954. It's $50. It's detached. It's definitely one of the most unusual Archies.
I have a special place with Archie.
Do you?
Yeah, I loved Archie. My mom did. And when I would go, like the little ones they used to
digest,
have.
they still make those. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like when I go to the grocery store with her. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I couldn't really. That was like a luxury we couldn't spend the money on. Mm. So I would get one and like follow her through the store, like reading.
Oh. So you really weren't buying Archies. You were just
I was reading it. Yes, because we couldn't afford it.
This is for Jackie.
We couldn't afford it.
That's a sad story.
I know, but I loved it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, though.
Yes.
Archie Pals and Gals, number 10. Very good, $48. And this one's also a giant with the square bound. It does have like some creasing right here that goes through the book, and then it has the letter B written in on the cover for some reason. Other than that, it's a pretty nice copy. Jay's father-in-law sends his wife Archie Digest.
Yeah.
It's good memory for a lot of people. I never read those. It's so weird.
Really?
Yeah, the first comic I ever read was a DC reprint of stuff from the Golden Age, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then my brother used to get he got Mad Magazine, cartoons, and National Lampoon. And we used to read all of those. And of course, National Lampoon kind of just went over my head because it was really dirty, but I was only like 10 and I didn't know.
Yeah.
So later on, I saw the same issues that came in a collection. I started looking through them, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" My parents would have been shocked, but they had no idea. Like they never checked those.
I remember kids sneaking like the Mad Men ones to school in their backpacks, and then the teachers be like, "Put this away."
Well, I worked in a public library, and they stopped getting Mad Magazine because it was too racy.
Yeah.
Archie Girls, Betty and Veronica, number 20 from 1955. Very good, $50. So I guess that's all the Archies you saw in there.
Yeah, that was all that was in that one.
I have a few more in here. Let's see.
Well, then it made like its I don't want to say a resurgence when they came out with the show then, Riverdale. Because Caitlin, she would watch that, and it kind of got her like, she has like some of the little.
Wow. I'm going to grade this book again. I'm not happy with this. Well, I guess I could just sell it. Archie Girls, Betty and Veronica, number 25. It says it's in fair, but it's super rough at the top. It's missing like a chunk. I think this probably should be a little lower. So I had 25 on it, but if you would like it for 15, I would sell this for 15. Let's mark it. I have fixed it. Okay. And that appears to be all the Archies we have on hand at the moment of the older variety. We, of course, have some other older ones, but in the bins that are a little lower priced ones. So, if there's certain ones you're looking for, just let us know. Mandrake the Magician, number 8 in good, $4. Yeah, that is what it is. I dropped the grade. That is what I did. Now we have to make teacher jokes at Dawn's expense. She whips out her red pen and
That's
starts.
it right there.
I'm kind of like that. I've only ever taught culinary arts. But I don't like to teach kids culinary arts because it terrifies me to see kids handling knives. I just can't. I don't. Yeah. It scares me.
They have the really cool ones now that are the that will cut, but it's like the safety one. Like you can cut like the veggies and stuff with. My niece and nephew have it, and they.
Well, I guess would be better.
They're my sister-in-law got them for it because they help in the kitchen and they've got their own little stuff cooking, helping with veggies.
You burn cereal. No, it's just kids scare me with the knives. Little Lulu and Tubby Halloween Fun, number 23, very good, $24. Yeah, I don't. Adults make me nervous as it is.
Yes.
I actually got stabbed in culinary school by the guy next to me because they always made us work really close together, and he was left-handed, and so he pushed his knife this way, and he caught me right here in the finger with the tip of the knife, and it went right in.
Ow!
And then he had no idea he'd even done it. It happened so fast. It was like tink. And I was like, you stabbed me. Go wash that knife. You just stabbed me.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Maya, number 1, 1966. Very good, $8. That is a movie I do not remember, but okay. I went to a rough culinary school. There was no. I went to a nice suburban culinary school. And actually, upstairs from our culinary school was a nursing school. So the nurse.
You were in the right place when you got cut then.
Yeah. No, his surname was not Kruger. I don't even remember the guy's name. But I don't know that he ever became a chef because he didn't have good knife control.
That is kind of important.
Mouse Musketeers, Dell 1135 from 1960 and very good is $7. Yeah, that was not a good scene. That wasn't my worst injury though in culinary school. My worst one was the big burn. I lost all my.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
I had no fingerprints on this hand for a while. The perfect crime situation. Yes. But I didn't go down the life of crime, or I probably wouldn't be here. My Favorite Martian, number 1, 1964, good plus, $15. But I did discover that when you have those little socks on your fingers, you can't open sugar packets. We got a Tom and Jerry for Dominic. There we go. Thank you.
Love it.
Mission Impossible, number 4 and fine, $20. Nice photo cover. They're all so young. Martin Landau, Peter Graves, Greg Morrison, Peter Lupus. Think it down. Oh, well, and Barbara Payne. Don't leave her out. Let's take a look in the Afterlife with Archie on the media side, 2 and 3. Cisco Kid, number 41 in fair, $15. Classics Illustrated, number 88, first print, 1951. Very good, $24, Man of Iron. Classics Illustrated number 94, first edition. Very good. 1952. $22. David Balfour. Classics Illustrated 129, second edition. Fine. $33. 1966. Davy Crockett.
No, I don't see any.
No luck with the Afterlife of Archie 2 and 3. Sorry. Really got to start looking through some backstock and try to find some more Archies for you. A Dog of Flanders. An abandoned dog and a homeless boy find courage to face the world together. I have never seen this movie. It's a Dell 1088 in very good, $5. It's from 1960. Drag in Wheels, number 54, good, $3. Richard Chamberlain, when he was really young. Dr. Kildare, number 6, 1963, very good, $9.50. Oh, here's another photo cover of him. Number 8, very good, $12, Dr. Kildare. And there's the date stamp, which was a really common occurrence during that time. They would put down the date that they were going to pull him off sale. It is right on his forehead, unfortunately. What else I got in here? Fess Parker, Daniel Boone, number 2, 1965, fair, $3.
I remember watching that.
Yeah, that's me going right to the end. Little Dots, Uncles and Aunts, number 18 of the Harvey Giant size, $6. It's so cute.
Aww.
And the people coming out of the igloos are probably very surprised.
Yeah.
All right. It is the end of the show, though. I will. I would like to thank everybody who watched, everybody who commented, and especially people who claim things. We really appreciate your business. And if you need anything during the week, please let us know. We always have some. Have new comics every week, and we're happy to help you through Pullbox or by phone. You can also call us for back issue requests. That's fine. We're here every day except Monday. And I'd like to thank Jay for his awesome production and Dawn for helping me tonight and doing a great job of setup. Woohoo!
Thank you.
She almost had to take over tonight. And then, yeah. And anyway, thank you to all of you. And we will be back next week here on The Experience. Have a great week.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere The Experience is all the time.